If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. But here's what almost no one tells parents.
See how they glow.
Yelling doesn't help kids hear you better. It actually makes it harder. And it's not because they're defiant or stubborn or trying to push your buttons. It's biology. When a child is locked into play, their brain is running on a completely different operating system. Your voice doesn't register as a directive. It registers as background static. Repeating yourself or turning up the volume doesn't bring clarity. It adds friction. That's how we get trapped in the loop. Ask, repeat, raise your voice, then feel terrible afterward.
But there's a quieter, more reliable path. It's not about being softer. It's about working with how a child's brain actually processes information. Let's walk through 5 shifts that replace the noise with cooperation. Step 1. Close the distance. Before any instruction can land, your child has to notice you. Most of us make the same mistake. We call out from across the house while they're deep in an activity. We assume our voice travels through walls, toys, and screens. But a focused child isn't ignoring you. They literally haven't switched channels yet. Think of it like a traffic light in the nervous system. Red means engaged. Green means ready to receive. You can't flip it with volume. You have to step into their space. Get within arm's reach. Drop to their eye level.
Wow,
A light touch on the shoulder. Or just wait until they look up. That split second of eye contact, that's the light turning green. Only then do you speak. Connection isn't coddling, it's neurological prep work. Without it, your words are just sound bouncing off a busy mind.
Step 2. Trim the message. Once you have their attention, less really is more. Kids don't freeze because they're difficult. They stall because their working memory has a hard cap. Imagine trying to download 3 large files at once on spotty Wi-Fi. That's what happens when we say, grab your coat, pack your water bottle, and wait by the door. The brain short circuits. Instead, strip it down. One action, one clear phrase. Not clean your room, but put the books on the shelf. Not be careful, but walk on the rug. Short, specific, actionable. You're not lowering your standards, you're removing the guesswork. When the brain knows exactly what success looks like, it stops hesitating and starts moving. Step 3. Hold the pause. This is where most parents accidentally break the process. You give the instruction, 2 seconds pass, nothing. So you repeat it, louder.
Look how bright the
But
path
right
is
there,
getting.
you interrupt the brain's processing
You
window.
made it.
Children need time, about 7 to 10 seconds, to translate words into physical action. It's not slow obedience, it's neural routing. Sound, meaning, motor plan, movement. If you jump in too soon, you force a system restart. So try this. Say it once, then step back. Count silently. Breathe. Most kids will begin moving around second 6 or 7. Not because they finally decided to cooperate, but because their nervous system just finished the translation. The issue isn't always that kids don't listen. Sometimes it's that we don't give listening enough time to become action. Step 4. Name the win. Praise works, but only if it's precise. We default to good job or thank you for listening, but those phrases are too vague to stick. The brain learns through specificity. Instead of rating the child, describe the behavior. I saw you put the crayons away the first time I asked. That's not just kindness, it's behavioral coding. You're telling their nervous system exactly which action earned attention. Over time, they start seeking that clarity. You're not bribing. You're building a feedback loop that makes cooperation feel predictable and worth repeating. Step 5. Follow through quietly. If you've connected, simplified, paused, and still get no movement, this is the moment that matters. Don't escalate. Don't lecture. Just stay calm and consistent. Repeat the instruction, but quieter, shorter. If needed, hand them the first item, guide the first step, or walk them to the starting line. No drama, no threats. And the second they make even a small effort, acknowledge it. Thanks for getting started. I see you trying. This teaches two things at once. Listening isn't optional, but it's also safe. Your voice stays steady. Your boundary stays firm. And over weeks, kids stop waiting for the third request because they've learned the first one is the real one.
Closing feels powerful in the moment. It gives the illusion of control. But control isn't cooperation. Kids don't respond to volume. They respond to clarity, connection, and consistency. This isn't permissive parenting. It's intentional communication. Next time your child doesn't respond, don't get louder. Get closer. Say less. Wait. Follow through calmly. That's how listening actually builds. One quiet, deliberate moment at a time. If this shifted how you see the daily friction, save it for the next time the loop starts. And remember, you're not failing. You're just upgrading your approach. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.